vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. You lot, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Drugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
Aye. She speaks true. Found the hoon sailing Gek's skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
The boat beckons you aboard.
Saw you making off with our boat. You should have stayed away, sun scum.
Well, you done mucking about yet? What a hunt. Maybe you'll find a belt next. Right. I'll mop up here. You get across the Ebon Lake. Find Sergeant Thrin. She'll reward you. Not too sharp, are you? Look for a dwergar with a sour mug and bare feet. Squad of my kin camping in some ruins. Pack of gnome slaves there too.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Human! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. You lot, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on true soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
Aye. She speaks true. Found the hoon sailing Geck's skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
The boat beckons you aboard.
Nothing for you here. Cross the Ebon Lake to the Sergeant, or drown in it for all I care.
The craft is ready to sail.
This is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Ah, well...
Go on.
What are you looking at? Move!
Dead drow, publicly displayed.
The boat floats in the murky waters.
As far as I know, still wrapped around Near's pecker too.
I say you're scamming the lot of us.
That might be worth a look.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
They deserve better than they got. May they rest in peace.
No time to dally.
A hero at heart.
Making me sweat. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
How about I chop off your...
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Caught him sniffing around. Easy, Marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Spiders aren't wild. They've been raised by local Duergar and are fiercely loyal to them. They appear to be in conflict. The larger spider versus the other three.
Snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Quit distracting me. Hey? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them.
Hey, stick shit!
It's stick pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit! Fill her up!
Snitch. No.
Another stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt! Now jump to it! Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows!
Damned slavers. Just the sight of them turns my stomach.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. Hold out your hands, Hoon.
You heard the man. Let's see him.
Less our skin, more showing. 5 working fingers, nice and meaty, prime for digging. You want there? You claw him out. My drinking hand's busy. And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like Smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to Smug, nasty prick. Shove off. I'm not sharing.
Alcohol, an odd vice for Duergar, prone to triggering ancestral memories of brutal illithid enslavement.
For shit's sake, I'll drink to forget the past, not relive it.
Through the Duergar's ears, you hear the sizzle of burning flesh and the screams of tortured young. old pain felt anew.
Shit! Beat it! True hole, before I start beating you!
Drugs with clan Flameshade.
You still hanging around?
Piss off! My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Near. So like I said, piss off! Ha! Fuller was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Fine. You want to spill their guts? I won't stand in the way. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell! Off with you! They'll get suspicious.
Thought I told you to move!
You don't need nothing I've got.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jarg? Pixie lamps. If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Sounds like the Shadow Curse. We must be getting closer to Moonrise. Perhaps we should seek out this Near while we can, though.
Let's just hope you're right. Otherwise, we're just aiding the enemy.
And drugs with clan Flameshade.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
Nowhere with just access. Things got a taste in there.
That's the cult's doing. Donald's joined up too. Drug. The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
true soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Could be you're right. Something's different with you. In that case, want to earn some gold? Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half. You drugnin. Fine. Half it is, but first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orb floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Eye's still patrolling. Ain't you supposed to smash it?
Close the eye thing for good, then spring near. Time we got what was coming to us.
So say your chum blows Nir out of there. What then?
Then I'll stick Nir up, down, and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. And I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
You sure we can trust him?
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But we got nothing to lose. It all goes to plan, and our asses get paid. If it goes belly up, we got a scapegoat. It's Nir's game to lose.
Let the poison choke Nir and be done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and pod pounding wrecked your mind, bro. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Nir's dug out. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of the...
Stare into the eye. Your reflection stares back. The scrying eye doesn't blink. The scrying eye seems oblivious to you.
Nir out of there. What then?
Then I'll stick Nia up, down and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. Well, I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
You sure we can trust him?
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But it all goes to plan. Our boss is good. If it goes belly up, we go skate.
An outsider. Just what we needed.
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your bow. Don't make me wish I had.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders. Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gick the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless rack of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnel's collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat. Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst. You pricks got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
I wonder what the next move is.
The slowest of you lot is getting
pride of
tossed
the
to a
gate.
Rothaean heat.
What's next, I wonder?
I've got a long road ahead.
Back on your feet!
Keep crying for your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out!
My sister's in there! Myrna! Myrna, can you hear me?
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltron's still trapped with that maniac near.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in, and I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Solnir will... You know what he'll do. Lankbug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
Please, please don't hurt my Phil. I beg you.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
You better hope your little tricks didn't harm the true soul!
You pricks got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
Move it!
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothaean heat.
No one drugs with Clan Flameshade!
risk being in open view.
Stinking snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
Stick shit! Fill me up! You need me to wipe your arm?
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nier out and shred him.
Let the poison. Time you freed Nier. That drow head needs cracking. So say your chum blows Nier out of there. What then?
Then I'll stick Nier up, down and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. And I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a rope.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. These things have stayed interesting.
Can't focus with you breathing so close.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. As rare as a smile in Shindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. You recall the tale of a Sharan fortress armed with impenetrable adamantine, a metal created by a gnomish mage. There were also whispers of the gnome's secret project, an invincible guardian, though its existence was never proven.
What do you think?
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Construct. That bears investigating.
The most interesting secrets are always lurking just under the surface.
Who's the statue, you think?
Human, certainly. A god, perhaps. Why would gnomes make such a thing?
You're the expert. Why don't you tell me? I'll give you one thing. You've got a keen eye. Even sharks have their uses.
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig. The walls are deep gnome make. Well, the chiseling is remarkably intricate.
I didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized.
Tired. Sleep. Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Near came. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die. Afraid of Thorm. Do not think on it further. Rest. I will see you safe.
Oh, are those two still talking?
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Let us do what we can to avoid their fate, then.
My faith protects me. A long way to go still.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
If you're wanting the sergeant, she's at the dig. Now scram.
I'll give you one thing. You've got... I'll give...
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Gold accents aren't too tarnished yet.
What's cooking?
We might be able to chip them off and melt them.
Well, absolutely not. Well, you'd be killing history itself.
This again?
Yes, this again.
What brought it down, you think?
A quake of some sort, perhaps? Just a theory.
Dumb theory. Half these walls are still standing. What's the statue?
Human. The past is nearer than we... Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
There's no time to waste.
A hero at heart.
What's the story?
Snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameside. You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving. Fine. Look at this. Adamantine. Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined. It's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
But the other notes mentioned some sort of
Shove
garden.
moss in your own gob and stay quiet. They've been fed plenty.
I heard Rothay make sounds like that before. Not without a spear.
Here to help. Talk to Scargill. Here to gawk. Find a ledge to fall off.
Bloody deep, Rothay. All the hassle of getting them up here. Now they won't work. Hungry?
Don't like it here. Grey Ones hurt hide.
Take a slice off your haunches for my supper.
No more! No more pain, no more work! All must die! All right. We will work. We will do as we're told. We will clear the way.
Droog, yes! That's it, you beasts!
Got to move, Rock. Only the Rock. Got to move, Rock. Only the Rock.